EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that "Who Dat" chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. 24-yard line. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Rattler. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Rattler wants to throw it. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
Rattler's pass.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 22-yard
So out comes
line.
this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
Officially
the line of
nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Third down.
Throwing here is May. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Ramondre Stevenson, the ball
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Looking to throw, May. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now May on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Saints, nothing.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Complete to Olave on the out route. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To the air is Rattler. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for another Saints.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 19-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Rattler. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us Saints. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara trying again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down by Craig Woodson.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock if they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They go play action now. May. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to number 8.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
19 yards. First down, Patriots.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, New England.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Saints 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Borregales now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Throwing is Rattler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun, Rattler. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the air once more is Rattler. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I would guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 17-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll throw with May. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's May. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at
With
the
his size, he's a
6-yard
tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 21, Saints 3.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Rattler's pass.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Rattler working out of the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
The kick is good.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10.
Saints 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Patriots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Bayless Jones on the return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Rattler's pass.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's got Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Rashid.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Rattler. Olave holds it in. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Play. Stay at home. Stay at home.
And Rattler, he'll throw again.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Rattler wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The point after, good by Groupie.
makes the score.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game,